Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm happy to bring to you guys my best friends for over almost 10 years. That's Anna, this is Tom, this is Linda.
Hi.
Linda I've actually known for almost 20 years in 2018. These are my friends with benefits. So I've been actually teaching them since I got certified at work, or certified to start teaching them at work rather. And they've been our students since we've opened up our studio. So welcome you guys, thanks for doing this. Never done ballrz before, right?
Nope, never.
Virgins. I get to public chairs again. Sweet. Alright, so let's get started. Get on your mat. So in today's class, we're going to start off with yoga, and then we're going to do the yoga with the balls, and then we're going to cool ourselves down. Let your hips melt a little bit more, let the belly melt a little bit more, and just begin to focus inward. And if you haven't closed your eyes yet, go ahead and close your eyes for just a moment, and give yourself a moment to just melt. And if you close your eyes, slowly blink them open. Let's come up onto all fours. Once you guys come up onto all fours, first pose is tabletop. Let's go ahead and warm up the spine. As you inhale, release your belly so you can come up into your cow pose. And then as you exhale, go ahead and tuck your chin, tuck the belly, tuck your toes in as well, press your feet down. Good, inhale again, scoop up your chest as you look up. Good, and as you exhale, go ahead and roll everything inward as we squeeze. 2 more of these, inhale again, scoop yourself up. And as you exhale, go ahead and tuck and curl. Inhale again, scoop yourselves up. Good, and as you exhale, go ahead and tuck in. Good, allow yourself to come back into tabletop. Let's go ahead and warm the hips up a little bit. Go ahead and lift your right knee off the floor and just circle your right leg, your right thigh. Make hip circles for 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle them the opposite direction, you guys. Good. And then release your knee, opposite leg. Go ahead and pick up the left knee. Again, just big hip circles for 1, 2, 3, 4, and circle the opposite direction for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the knee. Go ahead and sink back onto your heels so you can sit up onto your toes. So we can do wrist rolls. And just roll on up to your wrists, one direction. Good, and then roll it the opposite direction. Good, and shake the energy off. Go ahead and plant your palms. Come back up to tabletop. Waking up the core a little bit, go ahead and lift your knees a good 2 inches off the floor and let your knees just hover for a moment and really fire up the belly. So lifting up the knees. Good, round your spine. Press all 10 fingers to the floor and slowly exhale yourselves into your first downward facing dog. Maybe allow yourself to just march in place first. Bending one knee at a time, picking up one heel at a time. Good, find your format, find your form, your foundation, spread the fingers wide. Legs, hips width apart or wider. And then as you exhale, plant the heels to the floor. Look up as you bend your knees. Take an inhale here. And as we exhale, walk slowly to the tops of your mat into your forward fold. Relax your neck so you can sway the head gently, yes or no. And then allow yourself to come to a deeper forward fold. Grab hold of opposite elbows in your ragdoll pose. Take a pause here. Good, allow your crown to sink a little bit deeper towards the ground. Notice the hamstrings, if they're fairly tight, you guys, allow yourself to bend with the knees. Releasing the fingers to the floor, roll yourselves up to standing one vertebra at a time, using your core strength to lift yourselves upright position. And as you come up, go ahead and bring the chin upright. Just circle the shoulders one direction. And then let's circle the shoulders the opposite direction. Good, coming to your mountain pose. Go ahead and bring your feet together, big toes touch, palms right over the heart. Close your eyes and tuck the chin. Allow yourself to deepen the breath so we can begin our sun salutations. Just a couple of breaths here. And one more breath. And then blinking the eyes open, let us begin. Inhaling, arms reach over the head. And as you exhale, swan dive yourselves forward. Good, come up again, inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, bend your knees, plant the palms, step back into your plank pose. Let's hold here for 3 breaths. And really fire up the core here, so draw your belly towards the spine. Replant your palms to the floor to create this dome between the shoulder blades. Squeeze your booty and pump air behind those heels. On your next exhale, release your knees, follow through with the chest, chin. Inhale, scoop yourselves up to cobra, release the toes for the back bend. And then pump yourselves back onto all fours. Exhale to downward facing dog. Let's do that vinyasa again. Inhale, come up to your plank. Exhale, you lower the knees, follow through with the chest, chin. Inhale, find your cobra pose first. Good, and then tuck the toes, make your way back, downward facing dog, and allow yourself here 3 solid breaths. Maybe bring the heels closer to the floor. If you have more success doing that, spreading the legs wider, go for it. Otherwise, pump your chest a little bit more towards the thighs. Take one more breath. Good. As you inhale, bend your knees, look up. And as you exhale, go ahead and step both feet to the top of the mats. Come up again, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, deeper forward fold. Let's come all the way up to standing. Inhale all the way up. And as you exhale, swan dive it forward. Nice breathing, you guys. Inhale again into your flat back. And as you exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms. And go through that vinyasa again. Lower with the knees, follow through with the chest. Good. Inhale, open up. And exhale, find yourself back to downward facing dog. And hold here for 3 breaths. For 2. For 3. On your next inhale, look up and bend the knees. And as we exhale, lightly step both feet to the top of the mats. Let's come up again, halfway, inhale. Exhale, deeper forward fold. Let's come all the way up to standing, reach the arms and look up. 3rd set, as we exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale again, halfway lift. This time as you exhale, plant the palms, step back into plank pose. See if you can lower down into your chaturanga push-up without the knees. And then maybe come up into your upward facing dog this time. Nice, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale again into your high plank. Knees or no knees, lower. Pick either cobra or up dog, inhale. And as you exhale, meet me back at downward facing dog. Nice, for downward facing dog, inhale, right leg lifts, let's add. So find your toes, right toes points towards the floor. See if you can lift the heel just a tad higher. Nice, bending at your right knee, stack your hips over here, you guys. Nice. Maybe circle your ankle just one direction. Circle, circle, and circle the ankle the opposite direction. Take one more sip of air, inhale the knee a little higher. And as you exhale, bring your knee to your right elbow. Come forward first, knee to elbow. Good, and as you inhale, restack the hip. Good, exhale, bring the knee to the nose, hold it here. And then inhale, restack the hip. Good, exhale, bring the knee across the left elbow. Nice, and then inhale, restack the hip. One more time, bring the knee to the nose, and then gently step your foot between the thumbs. Keep your left palm on the floor, bring your right palm to the chest for a twist as you reach your right arm all the way to the sky. Nice. Check your work, you guys. You want that right knee prominently stacked over the ankle. And doing your best to parallel your left arm with the right leg. Nice adjustment, Tom. Act like you're going to spike a volleyball over that net. So the arm and the palm is active. Take one more breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your palm down to the floor, prepping for warrior 3. Drag your left toes to the middle of the mat. As you begin to straighten out your right knee, lift your left leg off the floor and find your warrior 3. Good, so with warrior 3, nice little balance here. No upside side, Tom. Yep, that's okay. Good, so find balance here, right? So do the best you can to parallel that left leg to the ground. Toes nice and active. And if you want, bring the palms to your prayer, bring the palms to the heart, or fly into airplane and hold here. Count it down for 3. Good, 2 more breaths. Nice. 1 more breath. Slowly release your fingers to the floor for support. Step your left foot to meet the right and forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, lift. Exhale, deeper forward fold again. And then rise on up to standing. We'll do 1 more set. Reach up and get tall. And then exhale all the way out, forward fold. Come up again, halfway lift as you inhale. Bend at the knees, plant the palms. Exhale all the way through your vinyasa of choice. Lower down. Good. Inhale, float back up. And then exhale yourselves back to downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, left leg lifts this time and pause for a moment. We're going to do the same routine, so do the final checks again. So use the glutes to lift the leg a little higher, pointing your left toes to the floor and pump the heel just a tad higher. As you inhale, bend at the knees, you can stack your left hip over the right. Good, and pause for a moment here. Circle your ankle one direction. Circle it the opposite direction. Take another sip of air, inhale the knee higher. And as you exhale, connect your knee to your left elbow, squeeze. Nice, and then as you inhale, come up again and stack. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Good, and then inhale again, restack. Exhale, bring the knee across to the right elbow. Nice, and then inhale again, we restack. Last one, knee to the nose. This time gently step the foot between the palms. Bring that left palm to the heart so you can take that twist, stack your shoulders, reach that left arm high to the sky. Nice. Again, check your work. You want your left knee to stack prominent right over that ankle. Nice adjustment, you guys. Again, find like you gotta spike that ball over that net so you feel that power right over the palm. Take one more breath. And as you exhale, place the palm down. Begin to drag your right foot to the middle of the mat and prep for warrior three. As you straighten out that left leg, pick up your right foot behind you. Tweak your pose, point your right toes to the floor. Parallel the leg first, and if you want to add, bring the palms either to the chest or fly the palms like airplane. We're going to hold here for 3 more breaths. Feel free to count for 1, for 2, for 3. Nice. Release your fingers for support so you can step your right foot to the top of the mat. Let all the air out. Inhale again, come up halfway. Exhale, deeper forward fold. Nice work. Come all the way up to standing, reaching it tall. We'll bring the palms to the heart as you close the pose. How are you lovelies doing? You guys good? Yes. For those of you watching, I'm behind the camera. Okay, friends, let's move on. Let's go ahead and add some more core work to the thighs this time. Find your chair pose. So the knees come together, big toes may not touch, up to you, but squeeze the thighs as you scoop the arms over the head. Pause for a moment here. Always a good idea to find your toes past the knees, and if you're not, bring the hips back a little bit more. We're just gonna hold it here for just 2 more breaths. Electrify those fingers over the head. Belly is still drawn with that energy to the spine. Take 1 more breath of air, inhale here. And then straighten the knees, exhale so you can swan dive it forward. Great breath, inhale again, halfway lift. Bend the knees, plant the palms. This time choice to take a vinyasa or not. Everybody meets back a downward facing dog. Good. Find the breath, inhaling and exhaling. And downward facing dog, right leg lifts behind you. And bring the knee to the chest, step the foot all the way forward. Let's come up for our first warrior 1. So sink the heel back, position yourselves and lift the arms nice and high. Let's just hold here for 4 breaths this time. Good. Checking the alignment from feet all the way to the hips. You want the hips nice and square. Do the best you can not to bring the right knee past the toes. Stack it right over the knee. Belly is sunk in like a vacuum. Shoulders are outward rotated so the pinkies face towards each other. And then take 1 more breath, inhale. And transition this to warrior 2. So the palms go right over the heart, and then adjust your legs, so extend the arms for warrior 2. Good. 4 breaths here, so check your work. Take a glance at your feet. You want the hips nice and square facing to the left and shoulders stacked right over it. Imagine your ribs getting taller as you spread the energy with the fingers far apart from each other. And then take 1 more breath. Go ahead and flip that right palm, prepping for reverse warrior 2. Inhale, sweep that right palm up and over. Nice. I want to take that mini bind, take that left arm and swing it around the waist so that your knuckles wrap around your ribs, right around the waist to the right. And then maybe draw your fingertips on the right side a little bit more towards the back wall, maybe aiming towards the floor. And adjust your neck so that you look to the left or to the sky or somewhere in the middle. Take 1 more breath. Exhale, transition yourself to extended side angle. So lightly place the right elbow to the thigh and swing that left arm up and over the head, or bring it up towards the front of the room. Your choice. Good. 2 more breaths. Good. For 1 more breath, maybe release your right arm towards the parking lot. Reach it towards the parking lot. Nice, you guys. Let's get out of this. Inhale, reverse the warrior again. And then as you exhale, go ahead and windmill the arms down. Now challenge yourself to a one-legged push-up, keeping that right leg lifted in plank. Good. Vinyasa or not, you choose. Nice. Release the foot down as you inhale for the back. And as we exhale, downward facing dog. Fantastic. As you inhale, let's do left side, left leg lifts. Knee to the chest, step the foot all the way forward. Gently step up into your warrior 1. So feet down, heels down, come on up. Again, check your knee. You want that left knee right above that ankle. Don't let it go beyond. And then check your hips. Have both hips facing forward. Good. Shoulders are somewhat relaxed here, but then blast the energy of the fingers to the sky. And a nice little external rotation of the shoulders. Bring the pinkies towards one another. Take 1 more breath, inhale. And then exhale, bring the palms to the heart. Open up to warrior 2 as you adjust the legs. Nice. So same deal here. Find your leg, take your legs and check. Knee, left knee over the ankle. Good. Anna, fix your feet so that your left foot is facing forward, please. Left foot. Move the left foot. Oh, a little bit more towards the inside there. There you go. Nice. Take 1 more breath. I'm still your t-shirt. I don't care what we do outside of the studio space, in this space. I'm Jesus. All right, go ahead and flip that left palm as you inhale. Let's reverse the warrior. So place that right arm around, reach that left arm around. Tom loves it when I say reach around. It's 2 more breaths. Good, take 1 more breath here. And from here, slowly exhale into your extended side angle, bending at the left elbow, stack it over the thigh. Right arm either reaching to the sky or have it reach up and over the head. Your choice. So we're going to be here for a couple of breaths. Your choice if you want to extend that left arm a little bit towards the mirror. Use your core strength to just reach that left arm over. And just take 1 more breath here. On your next inhale, reverse the warrior. Let's get out of this. And as you exhale, windmill the arms down. Now keeping that left leg lifted in plank pose. If you want to do a power push-up or not, your choice. Vinyasa or not. Let's just meet back at downward facing dog. Not bad for 50, guys. Yeah! Nice. Let's just flow. Bend your knees, look up as you inhale. And exhale, lightly step or hop to the top of the mat. Let's come up again, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Good, come all the way up to standing, reach. Good, and as you exhale, swan dive it forward. Let's go bend your knees, inhale into your chair pose. You begin the flow here. From chair, straighten the knees, exhale, swan dive forward. Come up again, inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, bend at the knees, plant the palms, step back, flow to the vinyasa of choice, lower it down. Inhale it up, and exhale, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, right leg lifts as you inhale. And then bring the knee to the chest, step the foot all the way forward. Come up, warrior 1, inhale, arms lift. And then exhale, palms to the heart, warrior 2. Adjust the legs. Flipping the right palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. And then as you exhale, extended side angle, elbow on the thigh or not. Inhale again, let's reverse the warrior. And as we exhale, helicopter the arms down. Power push-up or not, lifted leg or not, vinyasa or not, meet me back at downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Left side, inhale, left leg lifts. And then exhale, step the foot gently to the top. Good. Inhale again, warrior 1. And exhale into your warrior 2. Flip that left palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. And then as we exhale, find yourself extended side angle. Good. Inhale again, reverse the warrior. And then as we exhale, windmill the arms down. Go ahead and step that left leg back. Lifted push-ups or not, you choose. Meet me back at downward facing dog. Beautiful, you guys. Nice. And from downward facing dog, let's switch it up. Right leg lifts as you inhale. And bring the knee to the chest, step the foot all the way forward. Come up to crescent lunge this time. So back heel stays lifted, find your balance and lift up. Let's pause for a moment here. So this is a nice introduction for balancing. So let yourself get nice and grounded with the feet, but let your torso lift up high to the sky. Same deal here, have the pinkies face each other to open up the shoulders a little bit more. Take one more breath, inhale. And then exhale, let's come to Warrior 2 as a transition. We're not staying in Warrior 2 very long. So as you adjust to Warrior 2, straighten out your right knee, prepping for triangle pose. Jutting the left hip back, hinge at your right hip, bring those arms towards me. Bring that right palm towards me, come to your triangle pose. Dip the right palm down and left arm reaches to the sky. If you can feel the straightness of your spine from the sacrum all the way to the neckline, and then you can turn your head however it's most comfortable for the neck. Let's hold it here for just 2 more breaths. Good. 1 more breath. Use your core strength to inhale to reverse this triangle. So let yourself go all the way back. Reverse it. Good. Right arm all the way to the sky. Pause for a moment here. Good. Straighten out the knee as much as you can, you guys. This is reverse triangle. Beautiful. 1 more breath here. Now as you exhale, come back into that extended side angle. Bend your right knee and place your right elbow over the knee. And place your left palm over the waist. So as you bring that left palm over the waist, we're coming to half moon. Look right over the floor, a good 8 to 10 inches away from your heel toes, and place your right palm down. Good. And then drag your left foot to the middle of the mat and start to pick up that left leg. Pause for a moment so you can stack the hips first. Good. Once you get comfortable here, reach your left arm nice and high to the sky. Good. Hold it here for 4 breaths. Breathe nice and deep, you guys. Find it out. If you want to challenge yourself, bring that right palm for half prayer and hold it for 2 more breaths. Nice. 1 more breath. Good. Bending the right knee, step your left foot back. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Nice. And as you exhale, windmill the palms down. Step the foot back. Lifted leg power push-ups or not. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Left leg lifts on the next inhale. And then knee to the chest, exhale, step the foot forward. Allow yourself again to come up into your crescent lunge. So lifting the heel behind you, find balance. Good. And hold for 3 breaths. So again, as you ground your feet, maybe we sink the hips a little bit lower. Sinking the hips lower, maybe lift the arms a little bit higher. And just a little bit of details here, maybe the pinkies face towards one another. Take 1 more breath. And then transition to Warrior 2 on your exhale. Palms to the heart. Ground your foot behind you. And then find your Warrior 2. Not staying long at all. Straighten out the left knee. Draw your left fingertips towards me, you guys, and then release your fingers to triangle pose. Stack the shoulders. Good. Count it down here for 3 breaths. Fantastic. Again, your spine is nice and long. All the way to the neckline. Take 1 more breath. Now, engage the belly so you can lift yourselves up to neutral, but keep the knees straight so you can reverse the triangle here. And just count it down for 3 breaths. 2. And 1. Fantastic. Slowly find yourself into extended side angle. Bending at the left knee, stack the left arm. Bring your right palm to the waist first. So with the right palm to the waist, release your left fingers to the floor, setting up for half moon. Set it about a good 8 to 10 inches for the fingers. As you straighten out the left knee, drag your right toes to the middle of the mat, and then lift the leg. Good. Once you have the balance here, consider lifting your right arm high to the sky. Consider picking up your left palm to prayer. Count it down for 3 more breaths. For 2. 1 more. Good. Rebending at that left knee, step your foot back. Inhale, windmill the arms back. Find your reverse warrior. And as you exhale, windmill the arms. Again, keeping that left leg lifted as an option. Power push-up or not. Meet me back, downward facing dog. Well done, friends. And then find yourself in child's pose. Yay! And let's pause here for 5 breaths. St. Charles, give me thumbs up if you guys are doing okay. I love that, yay. Just a couple more breaths. I know you've been dying to play with my balls. Slowly come up onto all fours, you guys. For the moment you've been waiting for. Let me play with those blue balls. Yes! Yay! So let's bring the blue balls into the mix. Okay, so we're gonna do practice vinyasas first. So starting off with the balls underneath your chest, okay? We're gonna do a nice modified push-up first. So draw the shoulders towards the top edge of your mat and bend at the elbows, come down for a half push-up. Good, and then pump yourself back onto all fours. So try that again. So draw the shoulders forward and then bend the elbows, that's it, Linda. And then pump the balls again back onto all fours. Palm is ready to go. All good. Again, let yourself come forward again and allow yourself for a modified push-up. Good, and then come back up again. One more. Let yourself draw the shoulders forward, bend your elbows towards the ribs. Nice, and then pump yourself back onto all fours. Good. Tucking the toes as you exhale, find yourself in downward facing dog. Now pump the balls away from you. It's very important that you guys take the balls and pump the balls away. Do your best not to plant the wrist directly onto the balls. Tom, you're doing it perfectly right there. Good. Stay with it. Good. Linda, how's that feel, okay? Yeah. You have to move the balls around to make it nice and comfortable. Find the grip. Good. So bend your knees, look up as you inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and step both feet to the top of the mat. Bring the balls to the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, deeper forward fold. Good. So bring the balls to the chest, not the chin. Inhale to the chest, and then swing the balls over the head. Bring the balls together, now to the chest with both pose. So that's where the flow is. So inhale, the balls go up and over the head. And as you exhale, you can either bring the balls to the chest or swan dive it forward. You choose. Feel it. Come all the way down, forward fold. Good. Bring the balls again to the shins. Inhale. And exhale, deeper forward fold. Good. Challenge those. Inhale, swing the arms all the way over the head this time. Good. And as you exhale, swan dive forward with the balls. Good. Inhale again into your flat back. And this time as you exhale, bend your knees, plant the balls with the palms first. Step back into your plank pose and pause for a moment. So this is a new sensation altogether. For those of you, I know, right? Ooh, new balls. So same deal here, use that core strength to keep your plank nice and solid. The idea is for you to squeeze the balls down towards the floor. Let's try our first vinyasa. So lower the knees first, bring your shoulders forward, and then dip yourself to that push-up. Good, release the balls, or release the belly, release your toes, find your cobra pose first. Yeah, it's okay. And then come up to all fours. Push the balls away from you into your downward facing dog. All right, so go ahead and release your palms away from the balls. So we can just come to a downward facing dog. So we're gonna go back to the whole hip opening. Lift your right leg up as you inhale. Bend at the knee, stack at the hip. And then exhale, bring the knee to the right elbow. Good, and then inhale, you stack the hip again. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale again, restack the hip. And exhale, bring the knee across to the left elbow. Good, inhale again, restack the hip. Last one, bring the knee to the nose and step the foot gently between the palms. Good, take the ball on the right palm and place the ball over the heart. We're gonna do a twist. Stack your shoulders, now reach that right ball to the sky. And pause for a moment. So here's your twist. As soon as you get that twist here, you decide if you want to keep that ball over the head, or option is to bend your right elbow and place the arm behind you and really open up the heart. Good. Check your foundation. Keep stacking your right knee over the ankle. Parallel your left arm with your right leg. Take one more breath. Lift open the chest for the twist. Everybody reach that right arm, right ball to the sky again, so you can slowly bring your palm, your ball back down to the floor. Good. Pick up both balls and we're gonna bring the balls to the chest, find your press up lunge. Nice. So get nice and stable here first, and we're going to do some optional knee dips, but my focus is actually for deltoid strength. So reach the arms like a letter T, bring the arms away from you. Option here is as you inhale, bend your left knee to dip the balls and the knee down. And as you exhale, straighten out the left knee and pick up the balls. So again, inhale as you lower, and as you exhale, lift. 2 more of those. Inhale again as you lower. Good, and as you exhale, lift. Inhale again as you lower, and as you exhale again, lift. Good. Go ahead and lower one more time here. We're going to transition this to Warrior 2. So go ahead and come all the way back. This time bring the balls to the heart, and we're going to transition to Warrior 2. So ground your heel behind you, adjust the legs, and reach the arms apart. From here, straighten out the right knee, coming into triangle pose. So bring the right ball towards me, you guys, and then release the ball towards the shin. Maybe we bring that left arm to the sky, and if this is too much, bend at the elbow to wrap your arm behind you and pause here. Now, if you choose to lift the arms, pump the ball away from the shoulder so that you're lifting the ball away from you. Good. Take one more breath. Okay, we're going to transition now to reverse warrior. So as you begin to straighten out your right knee, bring the torso upright, and then swing your left arm behind you. Bring your right arm up and over the head. Good, and hold here for just 3 breaths. One more breath. Now we're going to set up for half moon. So we bend it at that right knee. Gently place your right elbow towards the thigh. Good. Go ahead and take your left ball, bring the ball over the waist first, just have it set up here. And then release your right palm to the floor, setting up for half moon. So again, find that sweet spot outside of your right tippy toe. And then start to straighten out the right knee to pick up the left leg. Nice and slow. It's going to be kind of weird at first, but find balance first. As soon as you find your balance, stack the hips, and then maybe reach your left arm to the sky, pump the ball away from you. We're going to be here for just a couple of breaths, but if you want to take this the next step, bring that right ball to the chest for half prayer, and simply count it down for 3. If you fall out of it, just come back into it, start from the ground up. Take one more breath here. Good, rebending at that right knee, step that left foot back. Let's go ahead and come back to Warrior 2 first. Bring the balls to the chest. Good, release the arms. Maybe as you inhale, come to reverse first. And as you exhale, windmill both the arms down. Balls or no balls, step the right foot back. Vinyasa or not, meet me back at downward facing dog. Well done, you guys. So now we do the easy side. So go ahead and release your palms away from the balls so we can just come to a downward facing dog, lifting that left leg up behind you. Bend at the knee, stack at the hips, take an inhale here. And then exhale, bring your knee to the right, left elbow first. Squeeze. Good, and as you inhale, we stack. Nice, exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Good, and then inhale, restack. I love that Anna's using the balls. Bring the knee across to the right elbow. Good, and as you inhale, restack. So Anna, I would like to release the palms from the balls here because we're going to bring the knee to the nose, step the knee to the nose, step the foot to the top of the mat. Keeping your right palm grounded, pick up now the left ball to the chest first, setting up for the twist. So keep your heel lifted behind you, Tom. We're gonna take that twist, reach that left arm nice and high to the sky. Good, so you choose. Keep pumping the ball towards the sky, or if you want more of a heart opener, bend your left elbow and bring that ball behind you. Count it down for 2 more breaths. Good, open up, 1 more breath. Good, everyone release the arms to the sky first. Bring the ball to the chest, come back to neutral, balls back down to the floor. Good. Pick up both balls, bring it to the chest, come on up to crescent lunge. And again, get stable first. So find balance. Anytime you guys are lifting the balls over the head, pump them away from you. Otherwise, just let them rest over the chest. Nice. We're going to work on deltoids again this time. So again, bring the arms, separate them, letter T. Your choice, knee dips or not. As you inhale, bend the right knee, lower the arms. And then as you exhale, lift the arms and straighten out the knee. Good, again, inhale, lower it down. And then exhale, lift back up. 2 more, give it to me, slowly lower. Good, and all the air. Good, slowly lower. and let all be out. Let's do that one more time. Go ahead and slowly let it lower. Good. As you inhale or exhale, rather, bring the balls to the chest. Transition yourself to warrior two. Adjust the legs. So once you adjust the legs, extend the arms out. Good. From warrior two, here we go. Straighten out the left knee. Bring the left balls towards me, you guys. Prepping for triangle. Allow yourself now to bring the ball to the shin as you lift right arm up. Choices here is to keep pumping the ball towards the sky, or bending at the right elbow. Allow yourself to open at the heart here. Bring the arms behind you. Hold here for 3. For 2. Good. Let's do one more breath. Good. Use your core strength. Slowly lift yourselves upright position and draw that left arm up and over. Really opening up to the left side body here. Keeping that left knee nice and long. Good. And just one more breath. Slowly rebending at that left knee. Find your extended side angle as you bring that left onto the thigh. Here's your extended side angle. Find a spot where you're going to land that left ball. It'll be outside of your tippy toes. As you straighten out that left knee, begin to drag your right foot to the middle of the mat and coming up to your half moon like we did earlier. Find balance first. Stack the hips, point your right toes towards the wall, and then you choose. Maybe lift your right arm, bring the ball to the sky. If you want more challenge, pick up that left ball to the chest and count it down for 3 more breaths. For 2. Good, one more breath. Rebending your left knee, step your right foot back. Good, bring the balls to the chest. Come on up again into your warrior 2. Good, inhale, let's reverse the warrior. Let's get out of this. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Vinyasa or not, meet me back at downward facing dog. Nice. And let's come on down into your child's pose.
Sweaty balls.
Yes, sweaty balls. It's awesome. You guys are rocking 50, man. It's great. All right, slowly come up onto all fours. Good. Tucking the toes, find yourself downward facing dog. Balls or no balls, you choose. And bend your knees, take an inhale, look up. And as we exhale, lightly step or hop to the top of the mat. Come up halfway, lift, inhale. Exhale, deeper forward fold. Good. Bring the balls with you. Come all the way up as you inhale. And exhale, bring the balls to the heart. Okay, guys, so we're gonna move towards chair pose this time. So bending at the knees, go ahead and take one ball, squeeze it right above the knees, and allow your thighs to squeeze the ball for grip. Good. Feet are parallel. If your toes are comfortable touching, touch them. If not, just keep the feet nice and parallel. Now take the ball, left ball, or bring that one ball, place it between the palms, and bring the palms up and over the head as if we're in chair. Good. Sink the hips low. You guys have your go-to. Same rules apply. Take a look, make sure that you see the toes, and if you're not seeing the toes, lean the hips back a little bit more. And same deal here, as you squeeze both balls, lift your arms a little bit higher here and kind of have like a little mini back bend, but the belly is still nice and engaged. Nice. For 2 more breaths, stay here, or maybe lift your heels. See what that feels like. For 1. I know, it's a new sensation. For 2. Nice. And then lower the heels, straighten out your knees. Go ahead and come to a forward fold. Grab both balls and bring the balls with you. Good. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the balls with you. Come all the way up as you inhale. And exhale, bring the balls to the heart. Okay, from mountain pose, we're going to move on to one leg balance. Bring the weight over to the left leg, bending at the right knee, take your ball behind you and simply hug that ball between the calf and your hamstring. And once you get a good grip, grab hold of your right foot. With your left ball, bring that ball towards the shoulder first as you begin to dip your hips low, bring the chest down as you bring that right leg towards behind you. And an option to release that left arm toward the front. I'm only gonna ask you to count 3 breaths. Remember, soften the face. Just reaching for that blue ball ahead of you. One more. And then slowly first bring the ball to the shoulder. Good. Knees together. Grab hold of the ball. Woof. Woo! Not trippy. It's trippy, right?
Yeah. But it's challenging.
Yeah, it's just new yoga, that's all. The same yoga, but it feels new.
Yes.
Okay, let's come to the Tadasana again, mounted pose, and let's do the left side. So when you're ready, shift your body weight to the right. Bend your left knee, take the left ball, squeeze it between the calf and your hamstring, and then grab hold of your left foot behind you. Go ahead and grab your right ball, place it over your right shoulder first. Find the balance and then begin to hinge forward, lifting your left heel towards the sky, and then your option to reach your right ball towards the front. As soon as you find your balance, just count the breath for 3. Nice poses for 2. And 1. Good. Bring the ball first to the shoulder, and then as you rebend at the knee, grab hold of the ball, release the foot, release the palms, and shake it off. Nice. Inhale. Last one. Arms over the head. Nice. And as you exhale, swan dive forward. Good. Balls to the shins. Inhale. Bend at the knees. Plant the palms. Release the balls. Take another vinyasa or not. Just wash the slate clean. Good. And inhale. Nice. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, lift your right leg behind you, bend the knees, stack at the hips. Good. Bring the knee across to the left elbow this time, and then straighten out your right leg, release the leg to the floor. Good. Stack your shoulders, reach your left arm to the sky. Good. See if you can bring the hips higher to the sky here. Take one more breath. We're gonna come to seated, so slowly melt your hips all the way down to the floor so you can face towards the back corner of the room. So let yourself come all the way down. Yep. And then find yourself looking towards the back corner of the room. Adjust your legs so that you can come to wide straddle. So Linda, keep facing towards the back of the room. Yep, stay there. Stay there, you guys. I know it's kind of weird. Stay there. Nice. Inhale, reach the arms nice and high. And exhale, hinge from the hips, come to a deeper forward fold. Pause for a moment here. Using the palms, you can either place the palms onto the floor or you can grab hold of your big toes, depending on where you're at with hip opening. Just let the breath melt you guys closer to the ground. Good. A couple more breaths. Good. We're going to come out of this as we got into it. So slowly bring your torso in upright position. Take your right palm and place it behind you onto the mat again. And then pump your hips off the floor where we all started, lifting your left arm to the sky. So re-pump. Yep. And then slowly find yourself coming back into that plank. Replant the left palm. Good. Step your foot back. Draw your right leg all the way to the sky again. Bend at the knees, stack at the hips. And come to your pigeon pose. So bring the knee behind the right wrist, adjust the hips, make sure that that left leg is nice and straight, release the toes behind you. Good. And if you can straighten out your foot first, so it's not curling in, that left foot. Yes, perfect. And then everybody melt yourselves forward. Now because we did some shoulder openings, maybe we're going to take that left shoulder and bring that left shoulder all the way across. Left shoulder all the way across. And then bring your right forearm to the center of your mat so you can bring the forehead right over your forearm to rest. Good. Hold here. And it just loves the balls. You can use the balls to place your face on the balls, I suppose. I haven't even thought about that. Ball on your forehead. Okay.
It's a headrest.
Sure. Quote unquote head rest. Let's take one more breath. Okay, so using the palms for support, slowly lift yourselves back up. Good. Let's go ahead and Sink onto your right thigh, come to seated and swing your left leg all the way across, and then moving on to seated twist. Good. Stacking your foot, plant that left foot firmly to the floor first, and then bring that left palm behind you for support. Follow the breath, inhale, open up that right shoulder, and as you exhale, take a deep twist here. Elbow to the outer left thigh, pause for a moment. Good. Make any necessary adjustments here where you feel like your hips are grounded, your spine is tall, and your belly is still active and drawn in. Good. Let's a couple more breaths. Let's make this nice and interesting. Transition yourself to opposite direction. So stay in the seat and counter twist. Open up towards the right. Good, and hold here for just a couple of breaths. We're going to transition to the back of the mat, so plant your palms, step up on your left foot, and lift to downward facing dog. Good, we're going to do that sequence onto the left side. So as you inhale, left leg lifts, bend at the knee, stack at the hips. And then bring your knee to the right elbow, so you can straighten out the leg, plant it down to the floor, and open up for starfish. Open up. Good. Pump the hips higher to the sky, and then slowly melt the hips all the way down to the floor and come to seated wide straddle. Good. So pause for a moment here. Take a deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, allow yourself to dive forward. Good. Again, choices here is to just use the palms for support, to hinge deeper into the fold, or grab hold of your big toes. Just making sure that your spine is still active here and your spine is nice and long. Tucking the chin for a couple more breaths. One more breath. Inhale, bring the torso in upright position. And then place the left palm behind you again. We're going to work our way towards back to that plank pose. So when you're ready, use the palms to lift your hips. And then bring that right arm all the way back towards the mat. Adjust your legs so that you can pick up that left leg. Swing it all the way back behind you again. Bend at the knee, stack the hips. Good. And then transition to pigeon pose. Knee behind left elbow. Good. Adjust, adjust. And then because we did that shoulder roll, go ahead and bring that right shoulder across first. Use the left forearm to support the forehead.
Oh, I don't have
Oh no, you don't have your ball, Anna.
I don't have balls.
Make a fist, Anna. Make a fist on the left. There you go. Now we're fisting instead of using balls. I love this class. Good. Just really let your belly rest. Now keep the belly engaged. Slowly lift yourselves high. Good. Begin to melt onto your left thigh, left hip. Swing your right leg all the way around so you can prep for your seated pose. So in the seated twist here, planting the right foot flat to the floor, use the right palm to support. Inhale, lift your left arm, open up the shoulder. And as you exhale, take a twist to the right. Elbow now comes to the outside of the thigh. So feel the hips ground. Feel the spine lengthen in this twist. And feel the obliques just kind of draw the energy inward. Good. And then let's take our counter twist. Stay in the seat and then go ahead and open up towards the opposite direction. And we're going to transition ourselves back to that downward facing dog. So plant the palms, step up on your right foot, pick up your hips, and then swing yourself back around to face downward facing dog. And from downward facing dog, bend your knees, look up again as you inhale. Exhale, lightly step or hop to seated towards the top of the mat. It's nice and slow. Good. As you lengthen the legs towards the top of the mat, inhale the arms up. And as you exhale, hinging forward again. One more final forward fold. All the way forward, grabbing hold of your feet, your toes. As you grab your feet, let's take another breath. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale, guide it forward. You could always use the balls, sure, you know. You could take the balls and place the balls in your wrist over the toes this time. Kind of like let them hover. Let them hover over your feet. Over your feet, over the toes. That'll allow your wrist to open the opposite direction. Yep, nice work you guys. Belly is still nice and engaged here. Releasing the balls, allow yourself now to come to an upright position. Good. Release the arms towards the front for a moment. Take a deep breath, inhale. Now tucking the chin, I want you guys to roll back one vertebra at a time so we can make our way down onto the floor, onto the back, making our way towards Shavasana. Good. Before we come into Shavasana, let's do another twist here. With the arms released, a good letter T. Float the legs to the sky, bend the knees, stacking right thigh over the left first. Go ahead and hop your hips to the right side of your mat, melt the knees across to the left. Boom. Nice. As you touch down to the floor, pin the right shoulder down and turn your chin to face towards the right side of the room. We'll be here for a good 3 silky breaths. Pressing onto your palms, lift the hips, your legs up back to center and switch sides. So unstack and restack, and it goes over the right. Move the hips to the left side of the mat and exhale to melt your knees all the way to the right. And as soon as you touch down with the legs, pin now your left shoulder to the floor and turn your chin, cheek to face towards the left side of the room. And then find yourself coming all the way back at the center. Unstacking the legs, we're close to the finish line. Come to your happy baby. Whatever variation speaks to you. I just ask that you feel your sacrum plant to the floor. And then as much as you can bend the knees and open the hips, maybe you rock yourself side to side, a little bit of options here. If you guys want, you can always grab hold of the big toes to extend one leg out. Switch sides, extend the other leg. Straighten out both knees as an option, your choice. And then release your grip, release the legs all the way to the sky. Take another sip of air, inhale here. Now bending at the knees, plant your feet down onto the floor. Stay with the knees bent, feet are grounded. Adjust your legs so that the legs are good hip distance apart. And then let yourself kind of just swish around, swishing around here. I want to start our final destination to Shavasana with Ardha Shavasana, meaning halfway there. So keeping the knees bent, keep your feet flat. Take your palms, wrap them opposite shoulders. And then tuck your chin, pick up your shoulders, curl yourself into a ball towards the thighs first. Keep your feet grounded. And then allow yourself to melt the shoulders back. Release your grip, release your palms, palms open to the sky. Close your eyes. Good. Stay here for a moment here with the knees bent, feet are flat. This now allows the sacrum to connect to the floor without your core pumping it down. Allow yourself a moment to just come back to that breath. Come back to your normal breath. And if you want, you can straighten out one leg at a time so you can come to your full final Shavasana resting pose. So as you close your eyes, as you let yourself melt back down onto the floor, allow yourself a moment here to just enjoy this sensation that's going through the body right now. Enjoy this resting pose, and we're going to come out of this in a few minutes. Let's deepen our breath. Add movement back into your bodies. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. And begin to circle your wrists, elbows, your feet and ankles one direction. And roll them the opposite direction. Keep your eyes closed and hug your knees into the chest. Give yourselves a nice tight squeeze here. Maybe let all the air out. And then extend your arms and legs away from each other. Pull yourself like taffy here. And maybe give yourself gentle stretch. Morning stretch side to side. And then bending at the knees, roll yourselves over to the right side of your mats. Come to a nice little fetal position. Just for a moment. Let your face rest onto your bicep. And with the eyes closed, use your palms for support. Come up to a comfortable seated position, back onto the top of the mats. I thank you guys so much for being my friends first and foremost, and always trusting me with the fun way to practice yoga. I hope you guys have an amazing morning. Thank you so much again for spending the morning with me. Let's take a group breath together. Inhale the arms all the way up. And bring the palms together right over the heart. I want to dedicate this class to all of you sexy 50-year-olds out there. We hope you enjoy the practice with us. Namaste, you guys.
Namaste.
Yes. That's awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Again, this is Anna, this is Tom and Linda. My hot supermodels.
We only learned from the best.